How y'all doing today? My name is Kaze. So, I think I was telling you a story yesterday about the cost of Uber rides. I think I was saying, but what was it? Yeah. So when I was going to school, it was probably if I'm taking the well, if I'm taking the bus, it's probably taking like by the time I get on the bus to when I get off at the stop that I normally get off at, it's probably like 4 or 5 minutes. And then once I get off at that stop, I walk up, and then that's 15 minutes there. And so it's 20 minutes from when I got on the bus to when I get to school. So around there. But if I take the Uber, like it used to be like $3, $2.99 exactly. $2.99, and you know, uh, it's not like I wanted to take it all the time, but I had trouble with procrastination, so I would end up relying on it a little bit too much, especially if I needed to be somewhere. If I needed to be at class at a certain time, which every class you need to be at a certain time, especially the first one. I needed to be there at a certain time. Um, well, that doesn't make sense because you always need to be in a class at a certain time. But you get what I mean. But it's like it's really like it takes like maybe 7 8 minutes Uber. Like I said yesterday, it's like 2.55 to it's like not 2.55. Why would it be? It's never been 2.55. It's like 2.99 to get there from it for 8 minutes from when I get in there to when I get dropped off, and they raised it up. That was maybe, and of course it's 2 3 years ago, so of course prices are gonna raise up. And I understand also that the Uber drivers, they don't really get paid much anyways. So like even with the price being raised, it really doesn't help. It doesn't help them too much. Doesn't help them too much. But I mean, as a side hustle, you know, if that's like your full time job, then it's kind of tough. But if that's like a side hustle, you get a little extra change. But you know, but I guess it's a good thing that it raised up so much because it made me think twice about taking those because I'm like, I'm not paying $25 to go somewhere when I can take the bus on time and get there on time. And that's the thing is, I still struggle with procrastination and time management and stuff. So it ends up being tough sometimes. But thankfully, I haven't had like I haven't had like my classes have been online mostly, because of COVID and stuff like that, obviously. But my classes have been online, so I didn't really need to take the bus to go to class. I just needed to turn my phone on and turn Zoom on time. That's all I needed to do. But the times that I've had to take the bus to hang out with friends, to go see movies, to go to the mall, go do the work that we do. I'm not gonna say what it is. Well, y'all will find out. Y'all will find out soon enough because we gonna have some stuff out. Trust and believe. We speak it into existence here. We gonna have some stuff out, but whenever I hang out with them and stuff, like yes, I do want to. It's not like required, obviously, because you're hanging with friends. It's not required to show up on time, but obviously you want to represent yourself in the best way that you can, and being on time is an important part of that, which I still struggle with. I'm not gonna lie, I still struggle with it. I can't pretend like I don't, because there's some times when I went into work and I was just a little late, but the whole time that I'm there, hardworking, focused, hardworking, and I even leave later than I'm supposed to, which they tell me not to do, but I sometimes do anyways. But it's important to focus on being on time. So whenever I'm not on time, like if I don't make it on time, it kind of frustrates me, even though it's not required in that setting. Even though it's not required, it still frustrates me. I'm like, man, I could have been there a little bit. I could have been there already, and I'm missing out. Like especially when we're watching a movie, I'm missing those previews and stuff, or when we're doing a podcast. When we do the podcast and stuff, uh, that's one of the things. But it's coming up. It's coming soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna have some stuff up. Trust and believe. But when we do like business ventures, not adventures. Business. I was mixing up adventures with ventures and inventions, mixing all those up. But business ventures. We have business ventures and endeavors. We, you know, we only have so much time before it starts to get dark out because of daylight savings time. So, like, if we show up at a certain time, we really need to we're trying to have a certain amount of time to do it because obviously we're at a time crunch. So we're trying to make sure that we get as much time as possible to be able to do the stuff that we need to do in that time. And it's kind of difficult when you have to wait another 20 minutes because you missed a bus or because you don't want to spend $30 for an Uber. So it's really important in that case to, you know, get yourself ready, get yourself, set up to leave when you need to leave instead of stalling and waiting around and, you know, relying on the fact that you feel like you have so much time when you really don't have that much time at all because that time goes by like that. And next thing you know you're just leaving out the house by the time it says for the bus to come. And then you're running and it takes 2-3 minutes to get there running to get to the bus stop. And so you're trying to figure out like if it's late a little bit. And if it's not, you're watching it pass you by and then you have to wait another 20 minutes for another one. And you're just like contemplating whether you spend on the Uber or whether you spend a dollar on the bus, even if it makes you a little bit late. And that's the dilemma with procrastination and time and lack of time management. I've had the problem many of times, and I'm definitely trying to get better at it. But this is one of the things that is an area of improvement for me. Oh gosh, I can't even like get into it too much because I don't know what goes on through my mind. I don't know. But I gotta figure out a way to not have it happen anymore. And make it clear that that's not what I want. Because it doesn't lead to healthy and beneficial results for me. You know, it leaves me more stressed. You know, because eventually, if you keep doing that, if you keep doing that at work, eventually you get fired. And at some point, there is a time when you have something really important to you, and you end up missing it, and the chance never comes again. So it's important to, when the opportunity is there, when the time is there, manage your time wisely. And I'm not just saying this for y'all. I'm saying this as a video for myself to look back on and remind myself that this is something that I need to do moving forward. I need to do it starting tomorrow because I have to go into work at 5 tomorrow. You know, thankfully not 5 a.m. I did have to go in one time at 5 a.m. But, you know, it's just what you have to do. It's just what you have to do. But on Boxing Day, I do have to go in at 7 a.m. So, you know, I'll enjoy Christmas until late. And then I'd have to, when everybody leaves, I'd have to go right to sleep to get myself ready. I'm like, I don't want to be thinking about work while during Christmas. That's the I'm not gonna say that's the worst part because there's obviously benefits to it, but like benefits to working, but it's like you got like it's good to have these responsibilities, but you have that to focus on right after. It's like, man, trying to have fun and turn up with the family. I probably still do that and just suck it up, and because I probably will drink a little bit while I'm with family, and I want to be careful about that too. But at the same time, I want to have fun with the family and do what I normally do. And then, you know, if I have a headache or a hangover the morning after, then that's just what it will be. And I just suck it up and just go through it because it's going to pass. It will pass. The sadness that I've had, the down times that I've had, they've passed. The good times have came, they've obviously passed. The sad times came back, they've passed. You know, it's there for a little bit. But at some point, you know, I'll learn to enjoy both the happy and sad moments. It's hard to enjoy the sad moments sometimes, but you know, sometimes it helps to know that you're not the only one going through the stuff that you're going through. And, you know, and that you're not the first person that has went through what you're going through. And eventually it does get better. And, you know, you get older, you get wiser, you get more experience, you get more mature. More things come at your back, and you just brush them off your shoulders, and then you just get through it. Because that's what being a human being is. You go through stuff and you get through it. You go through stuff and you get through it until you can't get through it. And that's really what it's about. You know. Yeah. I got a drawing up after this. So take a look at the drawing after this. If you like it, let me know in the comment section. If you have drawings that you want me to draw, that you find inspiration from, that you would like me to draw, let me know. Put that in the comment section. Like, subscribe, do all of that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. My name is Kaze, and I'm signing out. Peace.